King Felipe VI's hidden power over Leonor's love life. In October 2023, Princess Leonor stood before Spain's parliament and swore allegiance to the constitution, formally affirming her place as heir to the throne. The ceremony underscored a defining feature of Spain's monarchy: every role, right, and responsibility is anchored in law. Yet one area of constitutional design is often misunderstood by the public: how the constitution regulates marriage within the royal family. By the end of this video, viewers will understand what the Spanish constitution actually says about royal marriages, the specific legal responsibilities of the reigning monarch, and why this framework exists, not to govern personal relationships but to protect institutional stability. Spain's monarchy is not a private household operating by custom alone. It is a constitutional institution governed by the 1978 Constitution, which was approved by referendum and ratified as the foundation of Spain's modern democracy. Within that document, the crown is defined with remarkable precision. The monarch serves as head of state and symbol of national unity, but all authority is exercised within constitutional limits. Succession, titles, and the legal standing of members of the royal family are regulated to prevent uncertainty or conflict. Marriage within the royal family falls under this framework. The Constitution addresses it not as a personal matter, but as an institutional one. This distinction is central to understanding the limited but clearly defined role of the reigning monarch, currently King Felipe VI, in relation to the heir's future. This legal clarity reflects lessons learned over centuries of European monarchy. Historically, royal marriages shaped politics across Europe. Dynastic unions once altered borders, forged alliances, and transferred power between kingdoms. Spain's own history offers clear examples, from the union of Castile and Aragon in the 15th century to later dynastic ties with the Habsburg and Bourbon houses. These marriages were political instruments. They could strengthen states, but they also introduced risks: foreign influence, competing claims, and succession disputes. Over time, European monarchies learned that personal unions could destabilize governance. As constitutional systems emerged in the 19th and 20th centuries, monarchies redefined marriage as a private institution with public consequences only where succession was concerned. Authority shifted from family arrangements to legal frameworks. Spain's 1978 constitution reflects this evolution. It treats royal marriage as a matter of constitutional order rather than dynastic strategy. The relevant constitutional provision is Article 57. It establishes the rules of succession and includes a specific safeguard: individuals in the line of succession who marry against the express prohibition of the king and the Cortes General may be excluded from succession. This clause is often misunderstood. It does not grant the monarch authority over personal relationships. Instead, it creates a constitutional checkpoint to protect the integrity of the crown. The requirement of parliamentary involvement is crucial. Any prohibition must involve the legislature, reinforcing democratic oversight. The monarch does not act unilaterally, and personal preference alone carries no legal weight. This system ensures that decisions affecting succession are transparent, institutional, and accountable. King Felipe VI's role within this framework is therefore procedural, not personal. As head of state, he has a constitutional responsibility to safeguard the continuity and legitimacy of the crown. That responsibility includes participating in institutional processes related to succession. Importantly, this role does not extend to directing or managing private life. The Constitution does not authorize the monarch to intervene in personal matters absent institutional consequence. The language of the Constitution is deliberately narrow. It focuses on succession, not personal choice. This distinction protects both the individual and the institution. Understanding this boundary helps clarify why the monarch's role is often described as symbolic rather than directive. Princess Leonor's position as heir apparent is grounded entirely in law. She holds her status as the eldest child of King Felipe VI under Spain's succession rules. Her education, military training, and public duties are designed to prepare her for constitutional leadership. None of these preparations include assumptions about personal relationships. Official communications from the royal household consistently emphasize institutional responsibilities and public service. This approach reflects modern European standards. Royal families across the continent increasingly separate personal development from constitutional function. Spain's monarchy is no exception. Comparative analysis across Europe reinforces this point. In the United Kingdom, royal marriages affecting succession require consent under the Succession to the Crown Act. In the Netherlands, parliamentary approval is required for royal marriages if succession rights are to be retained. These systems share a common principle: Marriage intersects with monarchy only where it affects constitutional continuity. Personal autonomy is respected, while institutional safeguards remain in place. Spain's model fits squarely within this European norm. It balances democratic oversight with respect for individual privacy. This balance is a defining feature of modern constitutional monarchy. Public curiosity often fills the gap between legal reality and historical memory. Earlier eras created narratives of monarchs controlling marriages for political ends. Those narratives persist culturally, even though constitutional systems have changed. Today, monarchies operate under public law, not dynastic custom. Decisions are constrained by constitutions, parliaments, and judicial principles. Princess Leonor's future will unfold within this legal environment. Any institutional considerations related to succession would follow established constitutional processes. This structure is designed to remove uncertainty and prevent informal power dynamics. The emphasis on legality also protects the monarchy from politicization. By requiring parliamentary involvement, Spain ensures that decisions affecting succession are not perceived as arbitrary or personal. This design reinforces public trust. Citizens can see that the monarchy functions within democratic norms rather than above them. King Felipe VI has consistently emphasized constitutional loyalty and transparency throughout his reign. His public addresses underscore the monarchy's role as a stabilizing institution, not a private authority. This leadership style shapes how constitutional responsibilities are exercised. Princess Leonor's military training further illustrates this institutional mindset. As future commander-in-chief, her authority will be symbolic and constitutional. She will represent the unity of the armed forces under civilian, democratic control. This authority cannot be transferred, shared, or influenced through personal relationships. It derives solely from the Constitution. The separation of personal life from institutional duty is therefore foundational, not incidental. Such separation strengthens the monarchy's resilience over time. Modern monarchies face intense public scrutiny. Their legitimacy depends on adherence to constitutional norms and societal expectations. Any perception of personal influence over institutional matters can erode trust. Spain's constitutional framework anticipates this risk. By codifying procedures and limiting discretion, it protects both the crown and the individuals within it. Princess Leonor's preparation reflects this reality. Her public role is carefully defined, measured, and transparent. This approach aligns with broader trends in democratic governance. Looking ahead, the monarchy's durability will depend on continued clarity and restraint. The public increasingly values institutions that operate predictably and ethically. Spain's constitutional provisions regarding royal marriage demonstrate how tradition can coexist with democratic accountability. King Felipe VI's role is not one of personal authority, but of constitutional stewardship. Princess Leonor's future will be shaped by law, preparation, and service. This framework ensures continuity without intrusion. The broader lesson from Spain's monarchy is that leadership is exercised through institutions, not individuals. Authority is defined by law, not by circumstance. By separating personal life from constitutional responsibility, Spain reinforces the monarchy's role as a unifying national symbol. Princess Leonor's journey offers insight into how modern monarchies adapt to contemporary values while preserving historical continuity. Only 1 in 10 viewers here is subscribed. If you value thoughtful insights into royalty and leadership, join the community.